When you hear worst pack-a-punches, that might give off the wrong impression. I don't mean the pack-a-punch itself, as in how it increases the damage or allowing you to repack it or not. What I mean are the in-map mechanics to get to pack-a-punch. Because for normal casual players who aren't looking to do Easter eggs or side quests, the pack-a-punch is their quest. And the main objective on the map to get more powerful guns in a lot of ways determines the quality or at least the progression of each map. So here are ones that just really go above and beyond to be some of the most irritating. Let's just get this one out of the way now. Shangri-La. A system that on paper seems so simple and should work perfectly. But in co-op, the execution is aggravating, depending on your teammates. How it works is just all players in the match need to stand on these pressure plates at the same time to open up pack-a-punch and spawn. That's all. Just standing still for 2 seconds. The issue is that all players must do this, and if one person doesn't stand on the plate, you're never getting pack opened. So without mics, it is impossible to coordinate this. At least on Moon, if all players downed and bled out, you could go through the teleporter yourself. Not here. Even if a player is downed or dead, all of them are still required to stand on the plates. Again, in solo, it's the easiest pack to open, but in co-op, it's a nightmare. All you have to do is place down the turbine. That's it, and the door opens. Simple, right? No, it's never that simple. You see, Tranzit is almost the opposite from Shang's pack, where in co-op it's much easier, and in solo it's a nightmare. Again, that's going off the assumption that you have at least one other person who can listen to instructions. Be that placing the turbine down or going into the room to keep the pack door open. The fact that devs made it to where you had to put the turbine on a random door, not even at the location where the pack-a-punch resides, to have them run a marathon or get lucky with the bus, will always baffle me. The issue is that the turbine loses its juice for the longer it's placed down. A fresh turbine will work, so long as it's not destroyed by a zombie. So the strat is to wait to the end of a round, place a brand new turbine at the top of the outhouse, run as fast as you can, hopefully you have a Bowie knife or galvanuckles to deal with the denizens, and either already have the bank vault open or have 2 grenades ready to quickly get inside. It's more tediousness on a map full of annoyances. Oh, you knew this one was coming, didn't you? You can't talk about bad packs without bringing up this doozy. Alpha Omega is a lot of things. A bad map? I don't believe being one of them. But its pack system? It has to be one of the most obnoxious things ever conceived. It's the main criticism I had for the entire map, and it's by far the most hilariously convoluted system in all of Zombies. How it works is 4 vents are on the map. You need to hold X or square to clear these vents. Once all 4 are cleared, pack is opened. Now here's where the issues begin. 1. When you start clearing a vent, super sprinter gas zombies will spawn in to stop you. 2. The vents can get reclogged after already been opened. 3. If just one of them is blocked, pack-a-punch relocks itself. And 4. The vents are time-based, not round-based, meaning they will fill up again and there's no telling when or which one. On any normal game past the 20s, if you don't have your ray gun and wall weapon of choice packed, you'll be one busy ventilation repairman because all of them will need to be cleaned. It is quite possibly the most intentionally annoying mechanic I've ever seen in a zombies map. It makes a pretty tough map into a borderline frustrating one. Here is one that becomes annoying after you get it. The pack-a-punch moving is something that's in a handful of maps, and mostly, it's told where it is when it moves. Except on Blood of the Dead. Getting pack on this map is as easy as sucking up 3 zombies with a spectral shield and blasting 1 power box. The problem comes when the machine moves and there's no telling where to, be that the docks, spawn, or the roof. The 3 farthest points from each other. So you spend all your time running up to the roof to pack, only to find it isn't there, and now you have to take a 50-50 gamble on running to one of the far corners of the map to pack your gun. I know it would have been a bit too similar to tag, but just have the lighthouse shine where it is for goodness sake. The fact that there's a map this big with no way to know where the moving pack is really breaks up the map flow on the mid-rounds. Pack-a-Punch is an integral part of the game, and while having it be a simple affair would make every map basically play the same, sometimes the devs take things either too far or in the wrong direction. So, what Pack-a-Punch system do you not like? Or which one is just way too annoying for you to deal with?